Hello from Portland. We're still talking about marriage, and today I'm talking about what I think the purpose of marriage is from the point of view of human society. Obviously, for each individual person, a marriage may serve different purposes, and it may serve different purposes for the same person over time, and people may want different things out of a marriage at different stages of their life. But today we're just thinking about the big picture. And one answer you get is that marriages are about love, and this is something that's become a big part of the message of marriage equality, is that marriages are really about love. And I think that's certainly an important part of marriage, but it's not the fundamental purpose of marriage, because it's entirely possible to have love, and even romantic love, without marriage. Lots of people who are very much in love never get married, and lots of people who are married aren't really very much in love, and there must be something else going on here. And in its own way, saying marriages are just about love is almost as reductive as saying marriages are just about procreation. And I think it's possible that our culture maybe puts too much emphasis on the romantic love aspects of marriage. And it's, of course, wonderful, and I can attest from personal experience, it's wonderful to marry the person you're head over heels in love with. But the person you're head over heels in love with is not always the right person for you to marry. And there are lots and lots of other considerations. And a lot of very unhappy marriages have come out of people who were very much in love, who felt very passionate about each other. And that's the best feeling in the world, but it's a feeling. And feelings don't last in the same form forever. And a feeling can't sustain the kind of ongoing commitment that a marriage really requires to work. And I suppose I would be okay with saying marriage is fundamentally about love if I knew that we were being careful to distinguish between what you might call the feeling of love and the action of love. The feeling of love, which is important and is kind of the motivating force to most marriages and to most relationships, that feeling is wonderful, but is not in itself really going to hold a marriage together. Whereas the action of love, the action of making someone else's well-being your priority, of making their happiness as important as your own, that action over time, day after day, in sickness and health, and for richer and for poorer, in all circumstances, is the kind of solidarity, is the kind of mutual support that is so vital. I'm talking about a sort of identity where it just goes without saying that this person puts your interests first and you put their interests first, and you have interests as a family over and above whatever individual agendas you might be pursuing. Marriage is important when you're sick, when you're laid off, or when you want to move across the country, or when you want to do any of the things that make up a life. Thanks for watching. I'll see you tomorrow.